Hey, it's Bluebrad here. I just got another little help guide that I wanted to get you guys set up with. So let's go ahead and build as fast as I possibly can. So what we're trying to do is make a 3D globe in Illustrator so that we can use it to map out in vector. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with the idea for the grid lines. Let me get you an image. So I'm going to copy image so that way we can see this. Okay, so what we're trying to replicate is this here. So the first thing I'm going to do is the lines of latitude and longitude. What I want to do here is figure out where my middle is, which is this line here. So that'll be my equator line. So it's 3 tall. So this square will need to be 3 tall to get to that line. And then I'm going to just go ahead and duplicate that. I want the line thickness to be a little bit bigger. So instead of 1, I'm going to go to 3. I think that looks good there. The next thing I'm going to do here is I am going to make sure that those are default black and white. So white fill, black stroke, and the stroke is on top. And then the thing I'm going to do here is I am going to get a circle, a perfect circle, that is going to match the height of these squares. It's important that they match, or else this won't work quite right. So I'm going to put these squares into my symbols palette. So I'm going to turn this into a symbol. All right. Now, what I need to do is I need to trim exactly halfway down into these squares. So now I'm going to go into the symbols palette, and I'm going to create a rectangle completely around all these squares. And then I'm going to go Control A. Actually, yeah, Control A, make clipping mask. Why doesn't it let me make a clipping mask? Maybe I should have made that first. So let's break the link. Ungroup. Regroup these. Try that again. Am I just not seeing it? Weird. All right, now I'm just going to re-drag it in, and then if you hold down Alt, it will let you replace that object. Okay, now that I did that, now I'm going to go up here to Effects, 3D, 3D Classic, and then we're going to do Revolve. So it's going to create a, that's the wrong one. Front axis. Oh, that's right. I missed a step. Okay, so what I need to do is actually, this point here, we needed to delete, and then using your anchor tool on your pen, holding Alt, you want to bring this back to the point, so there is no curve around it. Then I'm going to also switch it to black fill, then re-switch it back to white so that it will match our white here. Then do Effects, 3D Classic, Revolve. There we go. Now I get a sphere. And if you did it the other edge, you could switch this to left or right edge so that it's going to rotate around that edge. Instead of plastic shading, no shading, because that's what we want. And then we're going to map artwork. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to select that artwork that we have. I forgot a step. Hit OK just for right now. what I'm going to do is go into the symbol, and if I close that, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to halfway, so it's 12 duplicates. So we could go in here and just duplicate this 12 times. And I just duplicate that one more time this way. And then I'm going to recenter it back into center. Is that center? Yep. Okay. So I have 6 tall and 12 wide. Now, if you see, it did update that, so we can select our circle. By the way, I'm doing this without any script, so if that seems... Oh, wait, no, where's my... Is it going to try to do it again? Yeah, no, I don't want to do it again. Ah, okay, so if I pull out my appearance palette, if I click this and then go to mapped art, I now can readjust this so that it fits to the height and width of the artwork. So now I can see that it is a globe with the lines matching. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go a little bit taller and a little bit and a little bit lower, so that way it does match those lines. Now, what I can do is, I don't want to see the grid lines, but what I can do now is I can grab this shape, bring it to about the position that I need to see it at. And as you see there, the lines look great. And in fact, these lines look a little bit too thin now. So here's the great capability of the reason why I made this way, is because it's undestructible. Or indestructible, I should say. So I can come in here, and these clipping masks I didn't need, actually, because I thought I was going to be able to make a pattern, and I was thinking the wrong thing. So I'm going to come in here, and what I'm doing is going into my layers and undoing all of my clipping masks. I'm just simply just deleting them, because I did have them lined up correctly. They will just delete and everything will be fine. So get that in here. One more, and good. Okay, so now all my grids are just standard grid. That looks much better. So now what I could do is, if I want to adjust the map a little bit more, why isn't it? Oh, didn't have it selected. So then we can double check here to make sure that line butts up right against there. That line butts up right against there. I wish there was snapping. Am I missing something? Oh, scale to fit. That will make it 100%. And then what I could do is go just a little bit taller, just a little bit shorter, just so that way we get the lines perfect. I'm going to hit OK. I really wish I could turn off the red lines. Pretty dang close. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to group it, and then I'm going to put a line behind it. Oh, it's only doing it to that. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't be seeing these curves here. Something's not building right. And what I'm going to have to do is my circle, I could do that and just put a circle behind it, which does look pretty good that way. But the lines are not staying the same. Oh, what am I thinking? If I put a stroke on the content, oh, it's doing all of the lines. Because it does fix the line problem, but it's doing all of the lines. Maybe what I do then is delete this, duplicate that off. We're going to go object. Where's extrude? Oh, expand appearance, object, expand. Okay, I do have all of these lines, but they're object, yeah, problem is these lines are too thin on the width. I mean, now what I could do is, now that I got it in the right position that I want, is redraw the lines, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm hitting a blank. So what I'm going to do is pause this and figure it out. All right, so where I left off is I was trying to figure out how I can get these lines to be thicker. Well, what I'm noticing is actually this is 10 slices, not 12. So what I'm going to come in here and do is actually delete 2 of these columns so that it makes it 10. And as you see, it fixed my line width. And I think that's what my problem was, is that I had too many slices. But the top is not as dense as this one. I mean, it does give me an effect that is better, and I can now, if I want, control where this is. Oh, map artwork, scale the fit. And you go off the edge just a little bit here, go off the edge here, and here. But now we have the capability of rotating this globe however we want it, and I can rotate it to back to 0, 0, and then we can just do the tilt. So we can control the edge of the globe. This would be the better way to do it, so that you can map it better. But mapping the 3D object would be the way to go, so that you can control where your lines are. I'm not sure if you need the exact lines to be the same thickness all the way around. If that's the case, what I recommend is getting this where you like it, and then literally just coming in here and redrawing. Oop, it's giving me the effect. Just coming in here and redrawing where these lines are. Because what you can do is just get this pretty dang close to how it is, and just use, I don't know why it's snapping to that, but I would just do this if I need the lines to be the same thickness. And I can use this globe here as a stencil to drawing this globe. And I just realized it isn't center. So that's the wrong angle. I need a pivot on. Huh. That's right. Oh, it's doing perspective? No? Because I want that line to be on the line. Interesting. I mean, that worked. But yeah. So let me know if that helps, and we can work on it a little bit more together. Stay creative.